Alright, everybody, welcome back. So, today we are going to be looking at my coin collection. So, I have this book here. It holds all my coins from 2001 to 2001 to 2009. Um, I'm collecting the Canadian quarters. And if you're wondering what this book is, it is the Whitman 4087. I don't know if you can see it there. 4087. Also says it down here. 4087. So, let's jump in here. I've got this book here, and I've got couple stacks from different collections of the Royal Canadian Mint. I've got the Millennium one. I've got 2017 Canadian ones. I believe they're called Amazing Animals, something like that. I've got Stanley Cup. I'll go through the rest of them here. But I'll show you this one first. So, here on this page, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see. I'll walk through each and every coin on this page. So, starting out with this first one here. This is the diadem reverse, or obverse, sorry. Diadem, I believe it's pronounced. All that it means is that the queen is wearing a crown, as opposed to the uncrowned version down here. So from 2001 to 2003, she was wearing a crown on all of her busts. So you can see here, she's wearing a crown there. So this diadem, or however you pronounce it, is actually from, 1 second here, come on, there we go. It's a coin from 1994. Don't know if you can see that here. 1994. The reason being, well, first of all, I like the look of the diadem on this one. But this 2000 actually is extremely hard to get it. Only 8,000 minted. So, explanation here, 2001 versus 2001p. So if I pop out this one here, you can see on the back, hopefully, right down here, right there, there's a little tiny P. Very hard to see, but I've been looking for the 2001 without the P, and they're very hard to find. So these ones are just the regular normal 2001, 2002, 2002 Canada Day. It has some people holding up the Canadian maple leaf with a few ribbons. 2003 regular, and then here's the uncrowned obverse. I believe that it's just a 2004 that I have in place of that. 1 second. It is a 2019 actually. It's nice and shiny. That's probably why I chose that. 2003p uncrowned, because this one has the diadem, and then versus uncrowned. 2004p. So now, this is where we get into kind of the history of the minting of these quarters. So right here, the 2004p Remembrance Day is the first ever coin that was what they call enameled. So it was their first one. That's why it's so wore out. It's kind of hard to find them in good condition unless you get a uncirculated coin or get them in from an uncirculated roll. I believe this is pronounced Ilsaint Crow. I can't pronounce that. I actually in this secondary pile here, I have two more of them, which they're not very rare. Thought whenever I was first collecting them, I was like, oh, awesome, I got one. But it turned out to be not that rare. Same thing with the Saskatchewan and Alberta and Saskatchewan. Sorry, Alberta, Saskatchewan. Move that up a little bit. Alberta and Saskatchewan. Looks like it has some sort of farm tower. It looks like, or oil tower. It has cows down there, so I'm assuming that it's a farm tower. Saskatchewan has some sort of bird, and a little house there with some wheat. This 2005 Year of the Veteran one, I actually really like this one. Try and not hit the camera. So on this one, hopefully you can see it there, it has a young veteran and a old veteran. And I feel like it might be the same person. They're trying to get the same person twice there. But yeah. So now we're moving on to the middle page of this. And we've got a little shine up there. We got the 2009 RCM, which is, I believe, yes it is, it's the first RCM, which means, I can pop it out here. It means that over here on the bottom, instead of having the P, it has a little Royal Canadian Mint logo. Breast cancer awareness, the second enameled one that they came out with. Pretty self-explanatory what that's for. I don't have this one, which is the Metal Bravery. I'll throw a picture up of it. It's not that rare to get. I just haven't come across it. Okay, and 2007 RCM. And then this is where we get into kind of the storied coins, or has stories behind them. So in 2000 and I believe 2010, the Winter Olympics were in Vancouver. So the Royal Canadian Mint made, I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 coins, actually 12 coins, for the Winter Olympic Games. They included curling, hockey, biathlon, alpine skiing, snowboarding, freestyle skiing, figure skating, bobsledding, speed skating, and cross-country skiing. And then on this page I'll show you they have a few more Olympic Games. Pretty cool. On the obverse here, you can see that, hopefully you can see, that it has the Olympic logo. And all of these have the little maple leaf in the background. This one here, I'm just missing figure skating. It's I just haven't come across it yet. So let's flip this down. Now we're getting into this page. So again, just regular 2008 RCM. So the 2008 armistice is the same as the Remembrance Day one, the first ever enameled one, except instead of it saying Remembrance on it, it says Armistice. RCM is the same, 2009 RCM. I think that this one's actually a little bit chipped right here, but try to move it down out of the glare here. So this is what I was talking about. It has different Olympic Games. So these three, or I guess these two, and then the obverse, are from the Paralympics. So you have wheelchair curling and ice sledge hockey. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Wheelchair curling, hockey that's played on pretty much a sled. Now these ones are pretty neat here. These ones at the bottom are not actually from the same Olympics as those ones or these ones, the 2010 Olympic Games. These ones, men's hockey and women's hockey, are both from the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympic Games in the United States. The reason why these are Olympic moments and are minted into our coins is because both the men and women won gold that year against the United States. And what makes it so cool and kind of relates to the Royal Canadian Mint is that the men, and I guess the women, because I think they played on the same, don't quote me on this, I think they played this on the same rink. So what the men did, I know for sure the men did, I don't know if the women did, at center ice they placed a loonie, and it was put into the ice at center ice, and they called it the Lucky Loonie. And since they both won gold, the Royal Canadian Mint decided to actually make an official Lucky Loonie, and it was put at the 2010 Olympic Games. Sydney Clausen, I believe, is who this is. Don't know much about her. But yeah, that is it for this book. And now we're going to take a look at the rest of these. So I guess I will start the collection with the Millennium ones. The Royal Canadian Mint made, I believe, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I guess different words to describe Canada, I believe, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but each one kind of has a design. This one has a spaceship, and it says achievement on it. Try to get a good look at it here. Achievement. This one has a world with airplanes and hot air balloons and different things like that, and it says community. This one has what looks like a canoe tree, I think it is. And it says creativity. This one actually looks like it is in uncirculated condition. And it says natural legacy, and it has a tree, rain, and what looks to be a salmon. I actually really like the look of that, just probably because it looks like it's in uncirculated condition, as I said. Very shiny. This one is Pride. Has just a bunch of Canadian maple leaves wrapped up in a ribbon. This one is Celebration. It has fireworks, Canadian flag, and people behind the Canadian flag. Oh, didn't mean to hit the camera there. Stop that shaking. This one has health. It has ribbon and forget exactly what that's called. The snake with the medical snake. I don't know what it's called. And this one is freedom. Has sun rising. 2 people and a maple leaf. This one says ingenuity. It has a bunch of different technologies on it. This one says family, and it looks to have some sort of indigenous art. Looks very nice. Alright, so there is all of the collection. I'm missing 2, which is Wisdom and one other one that I kind of forget, but I'll throw those 2 up. And I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to get the rest of my collection. Alright, so now I'm going to go to I think it's called The Amazing Beasts or something like that. Amazing Animals. Something like that. So it has indigenous artwork on it. So on this one, it appears to have a whale. And this one, falcon or some type of bird. Very nice. And I don't have every single one. I think there's 4 of them. I know there's a bison because I have a enameled version. I also have an enameled version of the whale and an enameled version of the falcon. I don't know what... There might only be 3. I'm not quite sure. If there is 4, I'll put up a picture of the 4th one there. But that's all for that one. And let's move on to, I guess, the 2017 one. This one is not really... It's pretty cool. It's another piece of indigenous art. So this is it here. It's hands letting go of a vine, it looks like, and it has a turtle, a beaver, and a duck or a goose coming out of it. I also have the enameled version of that. That's all for the 2017 collection. It was a full collection, dime, nickel, quarter, and loony and toony. Here's some singles. I guess I'll I'll show a couple singles that I have, and then I'll go to my final 2 collections. Here's a couple singles. Remembrance Day, just has a poppy on it. Pretty nice. The Expedition coin, I don't know exactly what year it's from. 2013. It's a pretty cool one. I've got one of the provincial coins. This is a Northwest Territories. I guess it's a territory coin. They have each and every province and territory. Each one is a little bit, like, I think, depending on which one you get, it's harder to find. I don't know the rarity of this one, but it might be, it seems like it might be a little bit rare for that one. I got the Stanley Cup anniversary one, 125 year anniversary. Stanley Cup. And not quite sure where this one actually came from, like what collection it's out of, but it's a whale. 2 whales, 3 whales. It says 25 cents from 2013. And that is all my single collection there. Now we're going to get into the 1999 monthly coins. So, monthly coins, I'm going to try to do them in order here. So I have 1999 January. Appears to be a totem pole, RCMP. I can't really tell what the rest of them are on that. No, the RCMP because of the hat. No February. No March. No April, I don't believe. I have May here, which is a canoe. People riding in a canoe. June I have, and this is actually probably my favorite coin that I have. It's a really cool looking train. No July. I have August, which is, what is that? Oh, it's a horse and a bale of hay, it looks like, with 2 people on the back. What was that? August. September here, which is 3 kids. It looks like a kid's drawing. And got October, which is some indigenous art, it appears. And that's all I have for that one. Now, my final collection that I have. I'm not exactly sure what the collection is called. I know that it's from, one second here, I gotta find the date on it. 2013, has people's face on it. So, you have enameled one, unenameled, this one, I have the enameled one of that one, and the enameled one of this one. I'm not quite sure what they are, but anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. and I will see you in the next one.